Jesse, you're muted.
Well, good. That helps me get really clear with it. Is Allison, what I hear is that that brings you to alignment of clarity between you and others. That is your gift and genius as you're unpacking that. Thank you.
I frankly was just confused by much of this. It feels like it's kind of beyond me right now, and my focus is on making food before Jim has to go to an appointment. So I might need to bow out. This has been really interesting. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Marcia. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Marsha.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Good luck. So what's in the silence? Thank you, Allison. Next. Great. Thanks, Jenny. And I've got plenty of time to sit by myself if I choose to. So
Bye, Jenny.
I'm going to match your energy. Yeah. So if there's nothing to work or complete, and I got the silence. Yeah, I got the silence, sitting in the silence, but it's like I can choose to sit in the silence by myself. But I don't want to.
Yes.
So my question is, what are you choosing?
The
Not
teaching.
you, Nikki. Yeah.
My
So
God.
like
So much.
But it's not just about sitting in the silence, it's about what you bring back from the silence.
Mm. Yeah. You know, when you're with somebody, like just being with somebody, can be anybody, and it's just that, let's just say somebody that you love, that you love to be with, and you're just sitting there and you don't need to talk. Do you know that feeling? That feeling of just being present with that and just enjoying without any conversation, just being. or just being in a house with somebody. You don't have to engage. You just know that they're there. And that's what I feel in the silence. The silence is not an empty place for me anymore. It's a very full place. It's a place where I can just sit and not need it to have the last word or the first word. I can just be knowing that my presence, my existence is enough. And it's so good because my cup then is full. And in that space of being there and just enjoying, like you get to enjoy, and you get to enjoy everything because you're observing everything. Your awareness is purely with that individual or in that place of work or whatever it is that you are there. And I think that's what presence is. That's what silence gives us. It gives us that now, in being in the now. Because that's what I've been practicing since I started with Jesse. And it's a really beautiful, phenomenal way of starting my day. Letting the chitter chat, letting everything just quiet down. I ask myself the questions: what are my intentions today? What are my intention? What is my word for the day for myself and for the group? And when I'm in that silence, I don't even have to ask. And in the silence, it just comes. The word of the day just comes. And I'm so grateful for it because I look forward to share. I really look forward to sharing my word of the day because honestly, it takes me through my day. And yeah, it's in that silence where you really get the true answers. So I understand not everybody is comfortable because everyone, when they speak, they always speak with a between their sentence, but. And when you can pause and allow that person to reflect what you're actually saying. Because what I have observed is allowing me not to rush. Just pause. And it's a wonderful experience to experience. So that's what I feel in the silence.
Thank you for sharing.
No, thank you.
As you were, I wanted to share, it's like definitely, it's like if we take it personally, like, or take what I say personally, it's like, for without a doubt, I'm talking to you. Because that means you've got resistance to it. Yeah. And
yeah, that's it.
And people will have resistance to what they think a session should look like, or how it went today, or you heard a few of them leave, and it's like they left it. They didn't leave in silence. They left in whatever they left in, and I'll call it whatever I call it. I don't need to burden you with that.
Right. But it's the obvious, it's the obvious. I mean, you don't really need to label it or anything. You don't even have to say anything. You just let them be, because it's the obvious. And when you really can tap into that, there's no judgment. You can just say, okay. That's why I say it's basically knowing from your heart the intentions of what is the person's motive. And when you know Jesse's heart, it's like, it's the obvious. And for me personally, I can understand when people want to get it right, when they want to look right, because right is overrated. You don't have to be right all the it's overrated. It is the learning of receiving, of letting go, having the breakthroughs, having to know that it can come with ease and grace, because it is easy, simple, and fun. It is. It really is. But it's a practice. That's why every day we practice every day. And so as we get to practice this, the more and more I like to see, you know, the knowing of what I need to know, because this is what your soul wants. You know, it's really the essence of what your soul wants. It's coming back to your true nature and purpose of being at home, that coming home. We're all taking each other home. You know, we're all here. And I love the fact, because this is my passion. This is my purpose. This is what brings me alive and brings me joy. And now I can really just, you know, allow it just to unfold now. There's no like what ifs or musts or buts. It's really coming into this unknown space of saying, what comes up will come up and we deal with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Craig, how are you?
I'm just really enjoying sitting back and observing and listening and contemplating. So it's very fruitful for me.
Uh-huh. Sure it is. By design and intention and purpose.
I just have to say that true leadership, you know, sometimes when you have to lead and tell the truth, not everybody's going to accept that. Not everybody, like I say, is going to come on the bandwagon and go, yeah, let's go on the ride. That's what stands with tension. And that's what really stands in knowing, to really know your bravery, you know, to stand in your own truth. And this is what really basically sets you free and sets others free. Because when you can stand in your sovereignty, knowing all odds against you, because people are dealing with their own inferior complexes and difficulties, if they hold on just a little bit more, the breakthrough will come. And I speak this from my own experience. And I just want to say, really honestly, I just want to say that this has changed the trajectory of my life right now today. Like I know this is changed. And this is like, I knew this from day one when I met Jesse. I knew this. I knew there was something there. But I was also very hesitant to embrace it, because I knew that it will come out and I would maybe feel, oh, this is going to be too much, you know? But I'm grateful that when you said today, people will find you, they will find you. And this is where Fridays were my best days of the week, in such, because I could join on Fridays at 5 o'clock. And then, yeah, that was my best session. That was my best sessions. But why I also say having the invitation when I stayed in San Diego and then came up with these sessions and this time, and then Craig invited me and said, you come. It's like a full circle for me. It's a full circle. And it's not to say that I wasn't taking the action, but it doesn't matter how you take the action as long as you take the action. You know what I mean? Because this is my end result. And that's my intentions. That's my motives. This is my true essence of why and who I want to be. And I get to say that I can celebrate this today because there's germination, stimulation, and completion. And I can truly say I completed in the sense of me being here. And now that I have somebody, not that only I can be my true nature and purpose, but fully express myself. And that could just like, I don't even know if you can feel that, but that is like my heart's desire. And to be able to let somebody see that in me, and then like literally throw me in the deep end and go, I'll come swim to shore, yeah? I'll come, when you come to shore, I'll be here waiting for you. It's like, are you kidding me? It's like the best thing ever that's ever happened right here, right now. And I just want to say thank you because, wow, this is really a gift. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. And I hope to be able to reflect this and take this and be able to, as it's what's done for me, that I can do for others. Because what I do for myself, I can do to others. And that's just what I choose. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hear the true
Thank you.
choice from my true creator. Did you hear the true choice from my true creator? It's like bingo, that was alignment of all aspects. It's like flow, 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 flow. So now you know what it sounds like.
Yeah, I know what it sounds like. And I also know how it feels.
Aligned. Aligned.
That's pretty key,
Aligned.
how it feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not everything. But it's not everything.
But it's not, yeah, exactly.
It's more, what does it mean? And that's the question. What does that mean? Because then what you get is something.
And that's where value comes in.
That's right.
And I love the word value.
It's the new language.
Yeah, it's a new language. Totally.
Value language.
What's that?
Value language.
Value language. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also putting it into words. Yeah, that's it.
That's the learning, right? Because it is like we have this feeling, we have this, it feels like this and it's doing that. And it's like, so I bring my best words out based on my experience of that meaning of those words. And other people are like, that's not what that means. That's not what I felt.
Yes. Yes.
Let me tell you all about my story.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
And in about 30 seconds of that, I'm clicked out, gone somewhere else.
Yes. Whoa, man. That's. Well, you got my attention. Let me tell you. Got my attention.
Got mine too, Nikki.
Oh, So good. Beautiful.
Ah, so what do we celebrate now? I still got 20 minutes and then I'm gonna go do something else and. But here, let me do this.